everyone, I'm Maria Sharapova, and I'm going undercover on the internet. And this is actually me. First up, Wikipedia. God, I can't say that word. She hit her first tennis ball when she was 4 years old. Oh my God, that is so true. I don't want to tell you how old I am now. Maria Sharapova was born on April 19th, 1987 in Yaghan, Siberia, Russian SFSR. Is that really necessary? Her parents, Yuri and Yelena, are from Gomel, Belarusian SSR. Also unnecessary. Concerned about the regional effects of the 1986 Chernobyl nuclear accident, they left their homeland shortly before Maria was born. That is very true. My mother was pregnant with me during all things that were happening in the Chernobyl region, and that's why I happened to be born in Siberia, and then moved shortly after, thankfully. Arriving in Florida with the savings of US $700, Sharapova's father took various low-paying jobs, including dishwashing, to fund her lessons until she was old enough to be admitted to the academy. My dad did take very odd jobs, but I don't think dishwashing was on his resume. Next, Cora. What is Cora? Guess we'll find out. Given the short-term benefits of grunting, why have athletes like Maria and Serena been criticized for their loud grunts? That's a fair point. I don't know. Do we have answers to that, or am I supposed to answer that? That's as good as my answer is going to get. Submit. Twitter. My thoughts while watching this. How does Maria Sharapova not lose her voice after every match? From all that grunting, even my throat hurts. I've done that since I was a young girl, and it just kind of stayed with me. You're absolutely right. My throat hurts all the time after I play matches. Reply. How does Maria Sharapova spend her time off court? I have a few businesses that I'm a part of and that I invest in. The main one happens to be Sharapova, a candy company that I launched in 2012. It's been that many years. Everything from gummies to chocolate to truffles, you name it, we make it. I love candy. I feel like it's that little indulgence in a little kid that comes out in me when I have a really great day or I win a tough match and I come home and there's a mini bar and you're just like, I owe this to myself. So I do it. I open up that mini bar, I get the chocolate, and there it is. Straight to the hips. Next, Instagram. So when does this Shark Tank episode air? I believe it's airing in the next few months. I honestly can't believe I was on the set of Shark Tank because I've watched every single episode. I feel like I became a better businesswoman after it and got a lot of help from the other judges, but I can't wait for you to see it. Posted. Twitter. Does it happen that your mood affect your way to play tennis, Maria Sharapova? I've noticed that when I'm depressed, I play much worse. I don't really have a choice whether I'm happy or slightly depressed. I have to keep playing because that is my job and that is what I really love to do. But I do find it when I am having a tough moment that tennis helps me a lot. So I hope that it helps you. Reply. How does being a sportswoman affect your style? I feel like you just have to be comfortable with what you're wearing out on the court. And it's windy. Your skirt comes up as well a lot of the time. So you just have to be really comfortable. But it does affect your style a little bit because I love wearing sporty looks and I like incorporating that into my everyday life. Submit. Amazing how Maria Sharapova finds success in everything she does. Oh, tennis, check. Book, check. Movie, check. Fashion, check. God, who wrote this? My manager? Candies, check. Yes. Music and dancing coming soon? I don't think anyone wants that in their life, including me. So no.
Would you ever do Dancing with the Stars?
No, I would not do Dancing with the Stars. I don't think I've ever really watched Dancing with the Stars. I know what it is, but that's not for me. Next, Instagram. Hollywood debut? No. I don't think anyone's ready for that. I don't think you're ready for that. I think we'll just leave it at what I'm up to and what I'm good at. You gotta admit things that you're not good at. Posted. Are you going to Harvard? What program? I made it sound like I went to Harvard for 4 years. I went to Harvard for 3 weeks, so let's not get crazy about that fact. But I did do a summer program. I studied a lot of great things at Harvard Business School, and I apply that to all the businesses that I'm a part of. Next, Twitter, @Maria Sharapova. I like how you're getting straight to the point. You're contacting me. I like Maria Sharapova the best no matter what. Thank you. What is Supergirl up to now? I am in a studio in New York City doing this really fun interview, and I'm having a good time, so I hope you're having a good day as well. Next, @WTA, @Maria Sharapova, what are your routines before a match? #Ask Madrid Top 8. Odd. I have chicken and vegetables and maybe some rice, and then I listen to a little bit of music like Florence and the Machine or Coldplay or U2, Bon Iver. Then I talk to my team, maybe have a little cat nap, 10-15 minutes. And then I go out and play. It's pretty boring. Submit. @Maria Sharapova, what's your off-season training routine? My training routine is quite tough. Starts very early in the morning, around 8 a.m., where I go through a checkup on the body. So my physio checks everything from my head, make sure my brain's working, to my toes, to make sure that's firing. Then I go in the gym. I do another little bit of warm-up. I run a little. Then I go on the court for about a 2-hour session. I do a cool-down. I take a nap. I love naps. Best part of the day. And then I go back in the gym and do another hour and a half or 2 in the gym or on the track. And then I have physical therapy. Fun, right? Next. @Maria Sharapova, what is your everyday makeup routine? I have to say I don't have enough time to have a proper makeup routine. I start with a clean face. I wear SPF every day, no matter if I'm training, no matter if I'm indoors all day. I love using Supergoop as part of my routine. And then when I come home, I make sure I wash that off. That's about it. I use a few niche Japanese brands like Kanibo for mascara and foundation. But other than that, I like natural, clean, simple beauty. Reply. @Maria Sharapova, any song that motivates you? #PinkberryChat. I remember listening to U2's Where the Streets Have No Name as I was driving through the middle of nowhere in Spain. And I keep going back to that song because it really reminds you of how still the world can really be when it's just you inside of a car. So I love that song, and I bring that up occasionally before my matches. Posted. Well, that's it. Signing off. It's as good as it's ever gonna get.